Hello everyone and welcome to the bee farm. We came out here today, let Zachary do some planting in his garden, do a little checking up on my trees. I rescued a pecan tree and an elm tree from one of my flower beds in town at the house. Brought them out here, planted them, trying to give them a place to grow, give them room to grow. We planted some magnolia trees, a couple of dogwood trees, and some mimosa trees over here last weekend. Needed to put water on them. Now when I say we put water on, what I mean is we brought barrels of water out here and put water in buckets and carried it out there. So a little bit of a chore, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. Anyway, I wasn't planning on getting into the hive real deep today, but I just wanted to, I don't know how fast they're going to progress, and since it's my first hive, so I want to make sure they have plenty of room in there. So I decided just to kind of open it up real quick, kind of check it, see how far they've come out. And we did an inspection last week, actually found the queen. So this week we just wanted to kind of get in here and see how much further out they had built. And we're not expecting a whole lot. I mean, it's only been another week, but I don't plan on being real invasive, trying to get into their brood nest and all that kind of stuff. I just want to kind of get an idea how fast they're going to progress. It's pretty obvious we've got more bees going on in here right now. We found that black widow in here last weekend. I have to watch the video from last week. We found a black widow, big old massive black widow in here. And we don't know if that was keeping them from growing anymore. We found a whole lot of bees in the bottom, and we got them out of there. We don't know if the black widow was killing them. We don't know if she was in there beforehand or if she was before we put the bees in there, if she got in afterwards. So I put a entrance reducer on the front of the hives to give them a little bit more, a little bit less room that they have to defend. But I think they've grown enough now to where they can use the whole front of the hive. So I pulled the entrance reducer out, and when I did, they just come pouring out of there. We've got a lot more bees. So we're going to open this thing up just real quick, check and see if they've gotten into the honey super, which I really doubt they have, and see if they've got the rest of the hive filled out, which I'd be surprised. I'm expecting to see moderate progress, not a whole lot of progress. Anyway, so let's get in here and see what these little bees are doing. Alright, so we just pop the top off, give them a little bit of smoke in there just to kind of calm them down just a little bit. They're a little feisty today, I don't know why, but they've been a little bit feisty, flying around a little bit. But it might just be because there's more of them. I don't know. Might just be because there's more of them. So. Alright, so we got plenty of bees in the honey super. They've started working their way up to the honey super, as you can see. There's plenty in there. Let's check one of these end frames. They're not sealed in at all. Not much on there. Looks like they might be starting to work a little bit on there. Yeah, it looks like they might be starting to stick a little bit on there. That's the end frame. Let's check the middle frame. See what we got on it. Yeah, about the same. Not what I expected. Not a whole lot going on in there, but they're starting on it. You can see where they've been putting a little bit here and there. Check one more out this way. Yeah. Not much going on. So, well, let's get down here into the hive body and see what they got going on in there. Yeah, it's pretty obvious we've got more bees than we did last week, just from looking at that. So, well, just got stung for the first time getting into the hive. Let's let them calm down a little bit. Let them calm down, give them a little bit of smoke. First time I've been stung doing this, so probably won't be the last. Alright, so we can see where they're building out a little bit more comb. It's looking a lot better in there. Now these ones on the end, this is the one that had the Black Widow on it last week, so we'll pull that one out. See how it looks. A little pull up. Now I got my claw hive my frame handle I'm gonna use here, because I don't particularly enjoy getting stung. But okay, yeah, there's not much going on there. That's the one that the Black Widow was on last week. She was on this side right over here by herself, just kind of hanging out. Let's see about this one on this end. This one on this end didn't have much going on it either. Yeah, not a whole lot. Got a little bit of wax buildup on it, but not too much. Let's go one more in. Set this right here. Oops. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of wax build on that side. One more in, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits, and that's gonna be all I do for today. I see some real pretty comb going on in here. Yeah, look at that. That wasn't built out last week, so they're starting on this one. Oh man, that's pretty, isn't it? I'm guessing the queen's probably in that little bundle right there somewhere. See how they're all bundled up? I don't know, I'm not gonna dig for today. That looks like we got a little bit of honey going on up here on the top. Brood. Man, how pretty. Alright, well that's as far as I'm going to go into the hive. I might check one over there on this other side. See if we got a little bit more built up over here. Let's see right here. Let's check this one. What we got going on right here. I'm going to put up video from last week while I'm doing this. Yeah, see they're starting to build up on that too. A little bit on that side. Yeah, starting to look good. Check one more. One more. I'm not gonna mess with these in the middle. I know what they got on them. That. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're making good progress in there. Yep, look at that. Man, incredible. They have been busy. That's for sure. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close this thing back up. Next week when I come back, we just want to make sure they got enough room. We don't know how fast they're going to grow because, like I said, this is the first one I've ever had, so I'm not real sure how fast they're going to grow, you know, or anything like that. So I'm just want to make sure they got plenty of room in there. And as soon as they get all the frames filled up in here, I'm gonna put another hive body underneath them, give them more room to grow. And so anyway, we'll go ahead and close this thing back up. Just wanted to make a quick little video, mainly because when I get home, my wife's going to ask me how the bees were, and I got to have something to show her. So decided to break the camera out, set up, and do a quick little video on the progress. So yeah, as we close this up, and we're fixing to get headed back to town. Zachary, like I said, Zachary wanted to come out here, do a little work in his garden over there. So he's done what he's wanted to do. He's out over there laying down taking a nap right now. And so we're gonna close this up, pick everything up, and head back to town. So anyway, well, y'all like and subscribe if y'all like what I'm doing. I sure would appreciate it. Make me feel like I'm putting some good stuff out. Anyway, all right, thank y'all. See y'all on the next one.